office jobs. Some see it as the dream, bro, to just get to sit down and chill out and watch some YouTube or Twitch while you work. And as personal experience for 10 years, bro, I will tell you it is draining and you see your life fly by, bro. You just sit down and you keep doing the same type of products. Or if you're a coder, coding's a little more fun. I will say I did do that for a bit, but still the same, man. It's just draining, dude. And the only way I could like get myself through the day was literally throw up like some YouTube videos, Spotify. I needed some dopamine to get me through just that mindlessly numb computer work, bro. And offices, man. Office politics, bro. If you guys have been in that, office politics are the most fake, toxic, group of people you can imagine being around. It's so fake, dude. And it's like, dude, coworkers would be like talking bad about other coworkers behind their back. And I know that happens in circles all the time with disingenuous, not chill people. But work, bro, it's like, bro, why are we taking this so seriously? We're literally just showing up here. Let's do the work. It's simple. If we can do the work in our pajamas, it's an easy job. Let's not complain about it. Let's just get through the day. Stop complaining and dude, let's go on lunch break and get some margaritas. And dude, that's the thing. Office jobs are so draining that it seems like everyone at office jobs, I've worked a couple, they are addicted to something. So many of them drink on lunch breaks because it's like it's the most mind-numbing job out there, bro. No matter which, if you're like a data guy, if you're a designer, if you're a product manager, dude, it's all the same. It's easy peasy stuff. A company pays you to throw out some products to them, and it's simple work, man. And it's like everyone just seems so like underlining depressed, and it makes sense, dude. You're locked in these four walls. Maybe you're in a cubicle, maybe you're in like a room with three other people on their computer, and you have your little like Beats station playing some music in your little office room for them. And dude, it's the most fake existential time I've had, man. It made me super existential. And yeah, dude, I knew this girl, I had a coworker. She had a vodka bottle on her desk, and she would take a couple shots like throughout the day. And it's like, bro, I get it, because me and my buddies, we go out and get some margaritas on lunch, like all the time, bro, all the time. Because here's the thing, with office jobs, you're always, majority of the time, 95% of the time, you're done with your work before 5 p.m. comes around. You are. You might be done with it by noon, dude. Sometimes you go in and there's no work to even be done, really. So that's pretty lame, where you have to like kind of fake like you're working all day. Most of the time people are just like sending videos and goofy messages over Slack to each other because everyone's just trying to pass the time, dude. We're playing pretend here. And that was a big blessing when like working remote became a thing. A blessing and a curse. A curse because a lot of people, ended up getting cut from the team because they realized they weren't really doing anything. Another one that probably accentuated more bad habits. But also positive, you can play like games now. Bro, when I was working remote, and it was like, bro, I'm still doing all the stuff I'm doing, but I'm logged into Final Fantasy 14 right now, dude. And it was chill for what it was, but dude, I just literally felt like my whole days and my whole life was just passing me by. Like, dude, I spent my majority of my 20s working in an office, bro. And I know a lot of us have. But dude, and now the economy is so tanked, it's like the pay needs to be like pretty significant to do that. And I get there's like work culture. I had some good like work trips and whatnot. I had some fun times, but dude, it felt like everyone was just like, it's so toxic, bro. Coworkers can be so toxic because they're just like complaining and talking bad about the boss. They're talking bad about each other, and dude, that's just not my vibe. So I'd be like, I don't know, man. And like, it wouldn't surprise me if they were saying stuff behind my back, because it's like I didn't partake in it, so I was putting like a target on my back in a sense. But it's like, bro, I'm not gonna play the game. I was fine with it. That's on them in my eyes. And dude, office jobs, man, it's bro, yeah, I don't even know which one would be like worth it. Like, I guess there's a number, right? There is a number. But dude, the higher up you get in office jobs, the less work you do. It's kind of crazy. kind of makes sense, I suppose. Like you get up there and now you're just managing a team, and that team needs to do the work, and you just make sure they get the work done. So the person above you, they're like, okay, is it done? You're like, yep. And then they're like, all right, well, here's 100 grand. You're like, hey. And then the people below you, some are making like 40, 60, 30, depends on their role, I guess. But bro, what a waste of time. It would make me existential making digital products because I'm like, bro, this is like pointless. It's not even real. And then I would think about like, bro, if an EMP went off, everything I've ever worked on at this company would be lost in the void until we turn the power back on. But you know what I mean? Like it doesn't exist. I actually felt like when I worked retail, that was actually a more uh I don't know, like serving job to the general public than doing digital products in an office. You know what I mean? Because at least you're like interacting with people, I suppose. I mean, stocking shelves kind of sucks, but yeah, I don't even know if I'd want to interact with that many like strangers nowadays. I get along with them, but I don't know. I'm kind of drained as I get older, bros. I'm kind of drained. I just kind of want to like stay to myself and whatnot. And I guess that was like a blessing with working remote for a bit. Was you pretty much just keep to yourself. I did get lonely. Maybe that was a big reason though too that I've kind of turned out the way I am. Where I'm like, bro, I can't be bothered anymore. I just want to like do my thing, just get by, and that's really it. We come up with some plans every now and again for a good time, I suppose. But office jobs, I feel like they're so draining, man. They're so draining. Like the dress code, dude. It literally just feels like you're playing pretend. It's like, oh, you got to wear a button-up shirt, pants, and then on Fridays we have casual Friday. What does that mean? Well, instead of a button-up shirt, you can wear a t-shirt. Still pants? Yeah, still pants. You're like, bruh, I guess, bro, man. There is like some chill aspects of it because a lot of people would come into work like hungover and stuff, and that's a lot harder to do if you're working with like the general public. If you're just sitting in your office, you can just get some coffee and just kind of bust through and make it to lunch, get some food in you, and you'll probably be good. But now your work's done for the day, so now you're like, bro, I got 4 hours left to kind of fill the void. What am I going to do? And dude, the amount of people who'd get high at work or before work, during work, and I know that happens at like a majority of jobs. There's so many people that get high, but dude, office jobs, if you don't have to like talk to clients, just rip a pen, bro. Rip a pen and just get it done. So many people do that. I know so many coders. Dude, I don't know one coder who doesn't like get high before they code. As I say that, I can remember one guy, but he would be playing a mobile game the whole time. He played this Marvel mobile game, and he was probably making the most money at this company because he was like the lead coder. He's really cool. We got along really well. And he would always be playing this Marvel game. And I remember we were at a company dinner, and he was playing it there too. And I'm like, talking to him about it and whatnot. I'm like, do you have to like buy like loot boxes and stuff? He's like, oh yeah, that's how you unlock other characters and whatnot. And I was like, how much have you spent? And he told me I don't want to know. So I started guessing, bro, tens of thousands on a Marvel Snap game or something. It wasn't Marvel Snap. I don't know. Some Marvel game where you fight. I think it was kind of like Mortal Kombat in a sense, but Marvel. I don't know what that was, bro. But this guy spent tens of thousands on it. And make that bag or spend your bag, I guess. Bro, I'm having trouble, dude. I got gifted $100 on Steam not that long ago, and I'm even having trouble spending that on Marvel Rivals right now. Maybe there isn't a good enough skin for your boy yet. Maybe I'm a little picky with the skins. I don't know yet, but dude, I even have free currency in that game, and that's still hard to get skins. But imagine dropping 10 grand, no, tens of thousands. So, dude, I bet it was between 20 and 30. I bet it was between 20 and 30. And he had the money, spend your money the way you want, I guess. Yeah, do that. You should. I guess that's why these products exist, I suppose. And whatever fills your enjoyment, that void inside you, try to fill it with whatever you can. And some people, it's spending tens of thousands on Marvel Snap or whatever that game was. That guy was cool, though. That guy was cool. I don't think he was getting high. I think he was just playing Marvel. And, bro, yeah. I don't know if I could work in an office again. Sometimes I think about it, man. Sometimes I think about it because it's like, it is easy. It's the easiest job. It really is. And the pay is better than other places majority of the time, like retail and, stuff like that. Sales is better, but as like just a job, it's easy, man. You sit in front of a computer and you just waste your life away. And you just sit, reply to some Slack messages, pretend to be engaging in meetings like what we're doing is important, and listen to your coworkers complain. Listen to them complain, nod your head. Dude, the amount of people in offices that would like hook up with each other too. I have a rule. I don't like being with coworkers. Even, not gonna lie, boys, there have been connections where it's like I can make this happen. It's obviously there, but man, I have a rule. I feel like because dude, I would see coworkers that would like date or maybe they hooked up. Now they're in the same building together and it didn't like work out long term, but they still need to make this bag. That's just a vibe I don't want to be around, bro. The vibe already in offices is pretty lame. Feels pretty fake. There's some nice people. There's some goobers for sure. But dude, I don't know. I think office jobs are they're just at the end of the day, the main thing is office jobs are draining, man, and it made me so existential just seeing how much time would pass by. Because dude, 9 to 5, right? As most normal jobs are, or any office job, really. 9 to 5, right? Maybe 8 to 4 or 10 to 6, whatever, same thing. And then, dude, after that, you got to commute there and back. So by the time you get home, dinner, and then hopefully work out, and then maybe I have time for a movie, and then I got to go to bed and do this all over again every single day of my life, bro. I saw so many years pass me by because I honestly thought it was like a good job. I was like, this is probably the best job I can get, and it probably is and was. And I don't know, maybe I didn't appreciate the benefits as much either. I started there when I was pretty young, so I was like, health insurance, I guess I'll pay into it, but am I ever going to use this, bro? Nope. I don't go to the doctor, dude. But I could see how that would be like, that is some good stuff, I guess. I don't know, dude. I just feel like we live in a pretend world, man. I just feel like everything's just fake and pretend and draining, and it's just for your time and make the rich richer and the poor waste your time. You know what I mean? Uh, I'll probably talk about this again at some point in a different way, but I was just thinking about how I was just reflecting on how draining it was when I was working in an office, and I do feel a lot better not being in one. I'll I'll talk about someday the reasons why I quit or how I did and whatnot, and what I'm doing now and stuff like that. I'll get to there at some point. I kind of just talk about whatever topic crosses my mind, boys. And I appreciate you listening, watching, and if you're in an office job, you got it, bro. Maybe that's where you're listening to me right now. I appreciate you, bro. I used to do the same. But anywho, bros, you guys take care. Make sure to do something for yourself today. Make sure to do something for someone else today. We got this, bro. Take care.